We're day drinking. We're day drinking. We're day drinking. Day drinking.
Welcome to Day Drinking.
It's Triggered to Rock. No, wait. Stay drinking.
Day Drinking! This is kind of a spin-off sister episode thing that we do where we don't really have any topics and we just talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
Because our friends are
But
lame.
before we get into it, Drew, you suck.
That's right.
Rick, what are you drinking?
I bought myself some nice Repo tequila today. So I'm having a basic Rick Girl margarita over here.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Travis, what are you drinking over there?
I finally got around to finishing off this case of beer that I bought like 2 months ago.
Okay.
New Realms Hazy Hopsters IPA.
Hazy Hopsters.
Yeah, there's like cool little hipster frogs on there
Nice.
because I guess IPAs are for hipsters.
They are. I'm glad you know that.
Um,
Glad you're finally coming around to it.
I mean, I think they're good, and I'm not a hipster. I did think that they were better. I liked them before they became popular.
Yes, of course.
But you know, it's just
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just how cool I am.
But I digress.
We actually have, I don't want to call it a topic, but this was going to be one of our topics, and we're just going to make it the theme of tonight's episode of tonight's day drinking. And we're actually recording this 2 days before Halloween, so tonight's theme is going to be candy,
Spooky.
spooky candy, and we're going to do what your candy choice says about you. I've given you 10 common candies, tried to do a variety of which, of such.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I didn't want to do all chocolates or all fruity stuff, so I gave you 10. And we're just gonna kind of run down the list, see as far as we can. And if you have some that you want to just throw out there because you're like, you know what I had the other day, we can do that because there's no rules. It's just right. I think that's Outback. But yeah, so I want to know what your candy choice says about you. Snickers.
I always forget how we do these.
What do you mean?
In terms of anytime we do a what does it say about you thing.
We've only
There's a
done
lot.
like 2 or 3, so
Right, that's why I forget.
just remember.
Do we do it as what Travis is judging by, or are we coming up with like the horoscopes, the zodiac signs of the Snickers?
I mean, I think like I said, it's kind of Outback style, no rules, just right. Like
Then in that case,
first thing that came to my mind about Snickers, you're hungry. You want something a little bit filling.
not going anywhere for a while.
You're not going to.
You marketing slut.
You might be a little hangry, like
Mm.
you're just not you. You're just not new. You're just not you when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers. Like that's what I think of people who like if I'm picking out a candy, if I have either these 10 or just like a menagerie of candies to choose from, and I go pick the Snickers, that person's hungry. Like they like chocolate, but also hungry. And if you want to go more horoscope, I think there's probably some that I'll go horoscope on. That's what I thought of for this one.
I like that one, but I think it's more in coming from a place of anti-Snickers. I think if you pick up a Snickers, a Kit Kat, anything chocolate plus crunch,
Okay.
you're what you're saying, like, yeah, you're hungry, but also like and I'm basically just saying the same thing you are about to said. I'm just rewording it, I guess. Like it's not for the candy aspect, right? Like it is more of a snack than like, ooh, piece of candy. You're
Ooh,
like,
piece of candy.
right. Like, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I do
I
like
like
Snickers. I know you're not probably a big Snickers person,
I'm
but
not.
I do like Snickers. I like the caramel. I like the peanuts.
Yeah, because there's the crunch factor. There's
Yeah,
it's more than just the candy. There's a little bit of a
right,
crunch factor.
correct. And a lot of times
Very practical
nowadays
candy.
it is practical. And to your point, I think they've kind of bastardized the
Wow.
chocolate bar
Wow.
and turned it into protein bars a lot of the time. And so, like you said, it was like
Okay.
you said it was kind of like a utility, or what was the word you used?
I don't know.
Not convenience. You said something, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, actually, it does. They're doing it for some other reason other than ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a Snickers because I think of, oh, it's got protein, it's got things that I can kind of justify me eating a bunch of sugar and chocolate for.
I
Like,
will say
it's not healthy.
I've never used the word protein and Snickers together. I understand what you're saying is
Right,
true, but I have never picked up a Snickers and I was like, yeah, this will give me some protein. Some
right. Well,
macros
so
are.
so someone was like, you know what? If I add just like
I don't
50%
use
more,
pre-workout. I have a Snickers because there's the protein and it gives me a
it'll
jolt to the system.
be post-workout, but um,
Oh, look at you, fancy.
right. Um, someone was like, hey, if I just add 50% more peanuts on top,
Mm.
I can get the like protein in a Snickers up to like 6 or 7 grams or whatever it is, and I can market it as a protein bar and sell it for $5 a bar instead of 250 or whatever it is, and make a killing. And I was like, and so that's what I think of when I get Snickers now. I'm like, this is basically a candy version of a protein bar. Um, Maybe 10 years ago I wouldn't have thought that, but like nowadays I'm like, yeah, you're just got to get it for the macros.
Would you like to know what Chat GPT has said about
Sure.
Snickers?
As our honorary actual third host, because the other one is a loser.
And I just copy pasted your text of what your candy says about you. No spaces, anything, just copy pasted it in.
I'm eating candy right now, by the way.
Yeah, I have a bag of Twix sitting on the counter staring at me. But it
Bag of Twix or
says
Twizzlers?
Twix. These are Twix.
I didn't think you don't like Twix because they're crunchy.
Yeah, I brought up that's for tomorrow because I feel like I have now and laters at work, and I feel like since I'm being Willy Wonka, I need some sort of chocolate. So I grabbed a bag of Twix.
Got it.
But ChatGPT says, Snickers, you're practical chaos. You believe hunger is the enemy of civilization, and that protein plus sugar equals balance. You've
It's true.
probably said, I'm fine, while clearly not being fine. Reliable, sturdy, and always there when things fall apart, like duct tape with peanuts.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. I'll take that. Our next candy, we're going Warheads. With a
I
guy's head
don't
exploding.
think anyone likes, and I need to backtrack because like I like them a little, but like no one looks at when someone says I need candy, no one goes Warhead. Like I
Right.
think you're going Warhead for a shock factor
Sure.
kind of thing. Maybe get a little maybe aura farming, as the kids say it nowadays.
Ooh, look at you,
Thanks.
Gen Zer.
Thanks. Because like
Start calling you John Smallwood.
hey, like I don't know. That's what I think. Like if there's literally a selection of candy and that's what you pick on purpose, like
Mhm.
solely that, I think you're being a little like it's not for the candy. You're not like,
You're showing off a little bit.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if it's in the handful that you happen to grab and you eat it as well, that's separate. But if you
I'm thinking like you again,
yours,
unlimited choices.
yeah, you
The
single
first one
out
you reach for is
Warhead.
Warheads. Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
And you
Oh,
always got to lead with the qualifier, like what I like sour things.
yeah. Do you know about people with grave mouth? Have you heard of that?
Hold on, choking on my. All right. Haven't heard
There it
about
is.
what?
Grave mouth,
Grave, as in.
dead.
Okay. No.
It is I'll call it a condition. It's not anything bad. There's no like negative side effects or anything like that. But it is one's inability to taste sour.
Okay.
So the stuff they put on warheads is called I forget what the
Well,
it's a
then I'm even more mad at you.
well no, I'm not saying I'm not I this is just an anecdote. I'm not saying you're
Ah,
if you I was like part of me at like a while back like oh people who can take sour things are cool because they're like yeah, I'm like you said, aura farming. You're showing off. Look how cool I am. And then I also learned that people have grave mouth and they just can't taste sour. I'm like, oh, that's just cheating. Um, but that's just an anecdote. I agree. Warheads is a showboat type of thing. I do think that it is also kind of like if I'm thinking more horoscope-esque, is you're kind of a you're almost a more of a catalyst type person
ooh.
where you're looking for that jolt, that shock to the system, and you're like, all right, let's go. It's the candy equivalent of probably snorting Coke.
Ooh, yes.
You're like, wait, that's sour. And then you're ready to go. Um, but I also think that warheads, if because a lot of the other candy is like sweet, having like, and this is again just kind of rambling, but if you have like I've had all of the sweet candy, I've had Skittles, I've had chocolate, I've had almond joy, all this other stuff. I need something a little different. Warheads kind of scratch that itch a little bit, where it's like, okay, I have that kind of call
Yeah,
it
but
palate cleanser. But you're not reaching for it first. That's just I'm just kind of giving it an
I
honorable mention at that
no, I
point.
understand where you're going with that, but even with that in mind, if you pick Warhead for that, like Sour Patch Kids does that. Sour gummy worms kind of do that.
Yeah, but
Like
they don't. They do.
sour Skittles do
They do.
that.
You're right. You're right.
Like and because all of those have the sourness, but then there's also flavor involved. So to me, the Warhead without the sour is a blow pop.
Okay.
And like because you don't really like the quote, you don't do it for the sucker aspect, you do it for the gum at the middle, like. And so if you take the sour out of it, like I just don't know what you're doing.
Malic acid. That's what it's called.
Samsonite, I was way off.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Showboating. Next one is gonna be the Butterfinger. Another crunchy, chocolatey. I guess it's a nougat. I don't know actually know what nougat is, but it sounds like it would be a nougat. This one to me, this person is I'm gonna say peaked in high school,
Wow. Okay.
maybe. Like it was like the cool thing to do to reach for Butterfinger first. Like you were a little edgy. Like, oh wow, he picked Butterfinger over Snickers, over Reese's. Like, what? Let me go try that. Like, haha, I picked Butterfinger. But like now, you do that, and you're like, I mean, I like Butterfinger, but I'm not gonna pick it over a lot of other chocolate type candies. Like, if I'm putting them all in kind of a category, it's gonna be mid at best. Like,
That wounds me that you feel that way.
you don't like crunchy. How do you like Butterfinger?
I love Butterfingers.
It's
Love.
it might be the crunchiest.
Well, so hold on. We need to backtrack a little bit. Like
You did peak in high school. Let's be fair.
exactly.
I'm not wrong.
No, right. To me, this is like Butterfinger to me is like the entrance exam. It's like it's the sorting hat of candies. And what I mean by that is the way you feel about it, I now know the rest of your palate kind of thing. Like I know the camp of your candies based on how you feel about Butterfinger is my thought.
But I don't know what does that process look like because that doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, like so for example, as your take where basically like it's basically you're saying it's not that great is what I heard.
It's
Like it's okay, but
right.
if as you said, when you it's you're if you're ranking chocolate candy bars,
It's a
you go a long way before you get to it. Is this,
Yeah, it's middle of the
and
pack.
that's fair, but you're looking at it from a chocolate candy perspective, not a candy perspective. And because of that, I'm like, okay, Travis loves chocolate. He loves these types of candies. Or if you come up to Butterfinger, you're like, I love it. You're like, okay, you're probably not a super chocolate person because there's very minimal chocolate with the Butterfinger. Like the Butterfinger is it's the enjoyment of it is in the middle and it's just wrapped in like chocolate happens to be on it. It is not a chocolate candy. It just happens to have chocolate kind of thing. And then so if you like it, I'm like, okay, you're going to go Butterfingers. Next, you're probably going to pick up the Twix. Maybe you go Reese's. Like you're going away from chocolate as the center is my thought process.
Well, because Reese's is my number one.
Candy or chocolate candy?
Both.
Interesting. Okay.
I would pick like I didn't include Reese's because that is what I would pick. Above anything else.
That's fair.
Um, but like compared to Reese's, a Butterfinger is like, a B minus. I like it. It's fine. But it's like, it was I was really into them like right after like in maybe like right after college. Like I was like, oh, these are really cool. I don't know why I didn't like these earlier. And then I was like, they like stick to the roof of my mouth.
They
It's
do
weird.
that. Like they're a
They
lot of
do.
effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of
It is
effort.
not a quick experience. Like they're in
No,
your teeth the rest of the
it's a
day.
lot.
Yeah, you're like,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
No. Which when you said it was like more candy, maybe you lean more candy than you do chocolate. That kind of made more sense because I don't know if there like is an extra coating of sugar on top or inside that makes it do that. Like, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what he's talking about. Like, it's actually more of a just, layer of sugar somewhere that makes it more candy-like versus just chocolate. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, that's Butterfingers. Butterfingers. Let's move on to Twizzlers. Life of the party.
Pull and peels or the normal.
Ooh, okay. Hmm. I don't.
And if you want to say no distinction, just take it how you will. I'm also okay with that. I was just,
No, because I think that makes a difference. And I'm just trying to
I
determine
think
how.
it does. Think it does
I'm
too.
I'm just so like taste wise, I think traditional non-pull and peel Twizzlers taste better.
Absolutely.
Right. And you can make them a straw. Pull and peels are fine taste wise, but they do have like an activity associated with it. So
Right.
I think here's what I'll say. They're both fun people.
To me, is your inner kid dead inside? If the answer is yes, you go with the normal Twizzlers or non-pull and peel. If you're still some sort of
Fair.
one that want to have an activity with your candy, like a
I was
fruit roll up, you're going the pull and peel.
I was gonna say one is more uh uh outgoing and life of the party like extroverted, and then one is more like ADD funny
Okay.
type because he's like, oh, piece of candy, oh, I got a game with it, and then someone's
Okay.
like, oh shit, and then like they do something kind of cool with that pull and peel, and then there's actually like the fun games you can do where you try to like get it all in your mouth with just using your tongue. There's different things you can do, and you're like, oh, this guy's still the life of the party even though he wasn't trying. But then he goes off and like peels his own in the corner.
Mm.
Whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I just think if you're reaching for Twizzlers, you're a good time. Like they just go with a lot of things, and I don't. They're not my favorite, but they're never bad.
Yes. You are, yes.
They're
To me, this
never
is the
bad.
Twizzlers is the reasonable person standard to me. Like as you
I think
said,
they're above that. I think they're like. I
no,
think
I
yeah.
think they're good. Like I I order 5-pound packages of them. Like,
Right.
like, I think they're good, but like as you said, and I don't remember the way you phrased it, even though we just said it, like they're never bad or they're good or never great, but never bad. I don't know the way, whatever we just said. Someone rewind the tape and replay what
I'll
Travis
say I
said
want to
5
say
seconds ago.
they're like they're never gonna be my number one, but I always want them in a bag of candy.
Yeah.
I always want them around.
If you go trick or treating and you look in your
It's
bag and you have no Twizzlers,
I'm
you
mad.
feel like you missed out.
Yes,
But if
100%.
you look in your bag and see only Twizzlers, you're like, you're like, eh. But they need to be there.
Right. I agree. Okay.
Yes.
Same vein. Moving on to Starburst. How do you feel about this one?
I think Starburst is like,
Burpee.
hello, darkness, my old friend. Like,
Oh, so
and not necessarily darkness. Like I only use that because it was the first song that came to mind. But like,
so emo.
no, Starburst
Black
is
Parade.
what is like Starburst is like, what's a good food that's like always there but like neutral? It's like a rice. It's like
Oh,
it's like your, you know,
interesting take.
your best friends, but like maybe not your old best friend that you haven't seen in a while, kind of thing.
So the Nick Torsivia of candy.
Yes.
Like you could just pick up. You haven't talked to him in like 10 years, but I could just pick up the phone,
pick right up
pick it
with
right
it,
up.
and it hits and it makes you just as happy every time.
But then you don't need it again for another 10 years.
Yeah, but you may not seek it out. It may not be there. But you're right. But
okay. Interesting. I feel like
I also have a bag of Starburst.
Yeah. See, I take this maybe differently because you are more the candy side than I am, and I'm more chocolate. And there's got to be a phrase for that. I don't know what it is, but maybe come up with it by the end of here.
Fruity? I don't know.
You are fruitier. That is true. I think Starburst people are degenerate gamblers. Ladies and gentlemen, I have broken Rick.
Okay.
And I say that because I had one. I had one of the 2-packs, and I got a yellow and an orange, and now I'm mad.
And you got to go again.
And now I have to go get another one, and I can't stop until I either get double pinks or double reds. Like I'll be okay with double yellow, but at least give me a pink and or a red or some.
You'd be okay with double yellow.
I don't like it.
I'll throw it at my mother if I get double yellow. Like, no.
See, I like yellow better than orange. We've talked about this.
I believe you. Every time it shocks me.
Yeah, I'm red, pink, yellow, orange. I'm not mad at anyone ever saying pink is the best. I understand that pink is really good. It's like 1A, 1B for me.
I got you. I'm more shocked about the yellow being above orange than
I don't like anything orange. I don't even like the color orange.
That's fair.
Like I don't like the taste, I don't like the flavor.
Don't like orange juice.
I don't I don't eat oranges. So I don't degenerate gambler, man. Just like
it's so true. Because
you can't end on a bad one on a bad double. And I'm thinking this is obviously more like Halloween style where it's the small 2-packs. If you get the large kind of like what is that called? A clip or magazine of Starburst. Then you're getting like 3 of each or whatever, and maybe a little bit more dependable. But like little 2-packs in Halloween, it's like I'm gonna open this and it better have a pink or a red, or I'm gonna have to keep eating. And if I get double oranges, I will just cry.
Yeah, no, you're not.
So degenerate gambler for Starburst.
Yeah, 100%.
Tired of weak snacks? Step up to Angry Toothpick Jerky. Too delicious and just a little dangerous. With flavors like original, classic flavor, basically jerky royalty, teriyaki, smoother than your cousin's mixtape, and try our new chili de árbol, sweet, spicy, and definitely plotting something. Find us on Etsy and get 10% off with code BANTER at checkout. Angry Toothpick Jerky. Own your hangry.
Moving on to Tootsie Pops, the lollipop. See, I think this one, I think you said it maybe about the pull and peel Twizzlers. Tootsie Pops are or no, maybe it was, I don't know, it could have been Warheads. It was only like 10 minutes ago. Tootsie Pop, you're a kid. You're just a kid.
Yeah.
You know, you're still excited by the chocolate on the inside, which is not good.
No, it's not. Nothing. There's nothing good about a Tootsie Pop.
Well, I like the blue and the red ones, but that's it. I won't
You haven't been exposed to bigger and better things yet,
right,
as kids have often not been.
right. You are,
And so
and
yes,
maybe that's the word is sheltered.
you're not wowed.
You are
You're easily
sheltered.
wowed because you don't know what else. is
Correct.
out there
Yeah,
as an
100%. 100%. Moving on, York peppermint patties.
You're a principal and you hate fun.
Yes.
You are.
Yes. I was gonna say Satan, but principal
Yep.
who hates angry principal for
Angry
not
principal.
not the cool hip
No.
principal, angry principal.
Yeah, not the cool one
No,
that raps with
no.
you or does life lessons. No. You have
No.
cats. You have yes.
Yes, 100% cat principal, the Dolores Umbridge of
Yes.
of people like York peppermint patties first.
Right. Just
The end.
zero fun, sir. Yes.
Moving on.
Speaking of sunshine and rainbows,
I was gonna say next is gonna be Skittles.
how do you feel about the theory that they're all the same flavor at the heart?
They are.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They're not. So how what do we think about Skittles? What Skittles, our next one.
I wish I didn't use my rice take on Starburst because I forgot this one was coming.
This one I could see being more of that rice take, more a little bit more because again,
Skittles, this is where I don't know which one you used it for. This to me is like the cocaine of candy
I think I did that for Warheads where you
because
just
they
need,
come
like,
because they come in a pack, and so
the hunted packs.
and like typically I'm talking about like the mini ones that you get that like obviously all
This one?
candy comes in packs. Yeah, that one.
Where you get
Like-
like 12.
Yeah, but like usually you don't smash the pack unless you're like 5. Like, you know what I mean? You don't like cup it up and
Yeah, totally don't do that.
I mean, I'm not saying you don't ever.
Yeah, definitely didn't just do that like 10 minutes ago.
I'm not saying you don't. You can.
Definitely never did
Bitch.
that. Only definitely don't only exclusively do that.
Okay, so you're either gonna smash it like a shit ton of Coke, like Scarface,
That's fair.
or you're gonna use it as steady bumps throughout the day. Like you're gonna get it, like you get it because you know you're gonna be in a 3-hour meeting, so you're gonna throw one in. 1, 2, 3. What's up? 1, 2, 3, and it's the Skittles is the night of the Roxbury pacing metric.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Interesting. I don't have that level of self-control. Since we started, I've eaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5, maybe 6 kind of like pieces of candy, and I ran out because it's like right down
Oh,
here.
I have zero self-control with candy. I will always
Yeah.
smash.
So that's why Skittles to me will never be a
Okay.
1, 2, 3, what's up?
That's funny.
Now I could see Skittles being Garth pre 1, 2, 3, what's up? Where he's like, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That could be, I could see that being Skittles.
Okay.
Just someone yeah, and I think that makes sense. Just like always hyper, always on. Whereas like Warheads to me, I need that like instant jolt.
Okay.
Skittles to me don't give that instant jolt because I don't think sugar impacts me like that. Whereas the sour is just so like punching in the face. Skittles is more just like a gradual build and then just a hyper red dye number 40 type of kid and and just running around like bouncing off the wall. So I think if Skittles, you're probably just super hyper all the time. If that's
I
what
told
you're
you about
reaching
the
for.
girl that came over and immediately started checking all of my items for things with red dye 40 in it, right?
You may have. I don't. It sounds like someone. I mean, I haven't read the studies. I fully believe red dye 40 in significant quantities is probably bad for you.
No, but sure. But I mean, this is a first
date.
time, not necessarily a first date, the first time ever they walked into my apartment.
Had they talked to you about Red Dead number 40 before? Or they
Nope.
that?
Nope.
Oh, even
Walked
weirder.
in, immediately started like everything that was on the counter was like, what does this have in it? What does this have in it? What does this have in it? And I was like, you can go. This isn't this just isn't gonna work.
I mean, to be fair, she only had to go through what, like the 5 things you keep in your house?
Well, 6, because I have all my liquors for my Long
Right.
Island, and then I
Fair.
have my water flavor that's on the counter. So
Yeah. And like the one packet of cheese you bought that one time because you had company over.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Strawberry hard candy. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. You're a time traveler.
Ooh.
You've come back from the future.
Ooh. So you're not an old person, you're a time traveler.
That's right.
You're from the future. Why is that?
Well, no, you're from the past,
Oh,
but you fast forwarded to the future. You know, Back to the Future kind of thing.
oh. They had time machines back then?
Maybe. Who's to say? Time isn't linear. We just perceive it as such. It's actually
It is a Mobius strip. That is
Yes.
true. It does fold in and on itself.
I don't know. It doesn't matter where you come from, but you're a time traveler.
Because where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton?
Because if you're not an old person eating the candy, then I think something is wrong with the physics of time. And so maybe you are older.
But if someone came here from the future, we would be old people to them.
But
Whoa.
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 And then that's why I would know you're a time traveler, because I would immediately start craving the strawberry hard candy.
That's
and
how you know.
There was a change in the space-time continuum.
Yes. It's okay. So it's not that we're getting older. It's just that there are now time travelers present.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yes.
100%. You know, it's like
100%. Yeah. It's
a deja vu. It's like, oh, they changed something. No,
it's an indication of time travel, not indication of how old you are. Got it.
Yes.
Makes sense. Okay. So strawberry
side effect.
Yes. Our last one that I had come prepared with was the cookie dough bites.
I don't even remember what this is. I have to.
So you got to go. They really only sell it. Well, I mean, they sell it at convenience stores sometimes and at grocery stores, but it's like mainly found at movie theaters. And they're like little chocolate covered cookie dough bites.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That I do just smash, and then I haven't even gotten through the previews yet, and I'm like, damn it, I'm out of my snack.
I think I can say with full confidence, I have never actually had these.
Interesting.
And it seems like something that would be right up my alley, but
I don't know. Because it's not candy like you normally go for, but it's also not crunchy. You know, the chocolate, because it's hard, has a little bit of crunch, but it's not like
but it's more mushy.
Yes.
And
I will say, when I was younger, this was the shit, right? It was like, I can have cookie dough. This was my favorite candy when I was younger. Now that I'm older, it's like, it tastes very fake. And I think that's what, if you reach for this first, you're probably very fake. You're like, let's say you're pretty on the outside. You don't live up to it on the inside. You're kind of a fake person.
All right.
You don't live up to the hype. And maybe that's peaked in high school too. Little kind of vibes of that. But I think I'll say a fake person. You're not genuine. You're not as good as you're advertised. Cookie dough bites. I'm not bitter about it. That's my take. That's what I'm sticking with.
All right.
You got any other candies that you think we should talk about that we didn't? I feel like I got a pretty good breadth of.
No, I mean, is there? I guess. What's your dad tax? I assume that you have trick or treating coming up.
Yeah.
What candy are you immediately confiscating from the bag, or knowing, like, my kid's not going to know I'm stealing his candy? I'm always taking this.
Well, this is gonna sound horrible, but it's something I have to do. But after they go to sleep, I take half their candy and I throw it away.
Yeah, no, right. It doesn't sound horrible. Like you gotta do something.
Because I have, if I don't do that, I will eat it.
Mm.
And I don't need any of those extra calories, and my children don't need all of those calories. They could have 1 to 2 pieces a night and not run out for like 6 months. Like there's so much candy that they get on Halloween. Um, I usually try to be a little strategic about it. I try to like see, I know my kids and their tastes, so I try to maybe avoid those things, and I also try to go for items that are in abundance.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I don't I won't I try not to take like the last thing. They were
Ah,
last year they were really big into like lollipops, so it was really easy for me to like just take whatever I wanted.
got it.
Um
Lollipop, lollipop,
Lollipop,
oh lolly, 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 lolly.
canceled. Rick, I heard this on the radio today. Speaking of trick or treating, one of the producers was talking about how last year their kids are older now, and so they were doing that thing where the parent kind of just like sits back and they let the kid go to the front door and do the trick or treat by themselves
Mhm.
because that's just the age. And then maybe halfway through he's like, well, there's an extra bag here, and so he started going up with the kids and was like, hey, can I take one? I got another kid in the car who's just like tuckered out, and they're like, yeah, sure. And he just kept that for himself.
Nice.
He's basically just adult trick or treating.
Nice.
And I was like, the other hosts were like, how dare you? That's like despicable. Like
No,
you're taking candy
absolutely not.
potentially from other, like you're an adult. You don't need to do that. And I was like, I don't agree with that. Like, yeah,
I don't
just
agree with that at all.
like, I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna end up taking your kids' candy anyway, but like, get your own candy.
Yeah. A, if you out there hustling, and B, you're not taking the kids' candy because people buy too much and have extra at the end of the night anyways. And
Yeah.
like if you're the last kid who shows up, they're like, here, take all of it.
Dude.
The early trick-or-treaters get the please take one rule. Everybody else is like, here, take it.
Take it. I don't want it because I'm gonna eat it all. Well, Rick, this has been an episode of Day Drinking.
Hey, drinking at night.
At night. Find us on the socials at _bar banter. There's a link in the description that works now where you can support the podcast directly. Also, you can go to Etsy, buy some beef jerky from Angry Toothpick Jerky, our sponsor. Type in banter at checkout and get 10% off your entire order. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on the socials at _bar banter. I don't know if I already said that or not. And just remember, this is our podcast, and you're just along for the ride.
It's still hilarious to me that this whole time we could have been millionaires and you just had a link that didn't work. Like that's the reason why.
That's the reason.